Hello. Just decided to do another video, another Bible here. This is a new one I just received. It's the Westminster Reference Bible. In fact, I've had it been using it maybe let's put my dates on here when I receive it, March 9th, I guess. So I've had it for a month. I've been using it. Before I touch on that, though, I'm gonna mention a couple of the other ones that I've talked about in the past. This, of course, if you've seen any of my videos, there's only two, but this is the First Word Publishers Bible. I added a couple of ribbons there, but this still holds to me to be my most favorite Bible. I just got to mention, I've been using it for a year now. Boy, it's been a year. I think it's been. Of course, I'll go back over here. June 30th of last year. So it's been some time now, and I am crazy over this Bible. I use it for my sermons when I'm preaching. I already have there might be a couple of places here where there's some notes, just some references, and basically just like anybody would use a reference Bible. I pinpoint things, and you kind of chase them down, and nothing much to it. Just everybody has their different thoughts on that. I do have several ribbons. I love ribbons or bookmarks, only because of the fact that I believe in people have different reading systems. I would kind of went off of Dr. Honer's Bible, his bookmark thing, where he suggests, when you're reading every day a different chapter, I believe he has 10 places. I have several myself. It's just in the end, when you're reading many chapters, the Bible just kind of comes together, and so you're able to reference, from your heart, rather than trusting, on some of this. Sometimes I know the other day I was reading, for example, this is the Westminster Reference Bible, tons of references in it, and I'll get to that in a second. But I was using this Bible as putting together a message on I believe it was just recently, the Passover. And so I was working on a message on the Passover, and I caught a mistake in here. I want to say Hebrews 10:7, and I might be wrong. Maybe somebody will correct me, I'm sure. That's okay. I'll admit I could be wrong, and so I don't mind learning. But what was it? 10:7, I want to say. Chapter 10, verse 7 says, "Lo, I am come. The volume of the book is written of me." There's a reference here, Psalm 40, verse 8. And if you notice, it's Psalm 40 verse 8 is marked. There's a J there. I'm sorry. It says, "Lo, I come." And so we turn to Psalm 40 verse 8 for the reference. Maybe if I knew I was going to do this, I probably would have marked it. But Psalm chapter 40. Turning to verse 8, says, "I delight to do thy will, O my God. Yea, the law is within my heart." Now, if you notice from Hebrews 10:7, where it's marked, it says, "Lo, I come," and that's verse 7. So over here, should I held my place? Just in case you missed it, in case I was bringing this up too quickly. Bear with me as I show it again. Hebrews 10:7, right here, it says, "Lo, I come." He's obviously quoting Psalm chapter 40, verse 7, and there it is. There's the letter there. It's an I. Anyway, when I look it up, it says there Psalm 40, verse 8. You can see it there, 40, verse 8. And it's one verse off. I don't know. I'm not complaining. But it's a verse I was well familiar with, and so when I saw verse 8, I was thinking of that I forget, and I kind of went through and realized I did not forget. It was that I do thank Eric, by the way, a fellow YouTuber and brother in the Lord. He did pinpoint. In fact, he has a video up. I urge anybody who wants to look up Eric's video, just look up Westminster Reference Bible. He's got quite a few videos, great reviews on Bibles. Brother even blessed me with a couple of ribbons here. I put it on here. Very nice ribbons. I went ahead and left the stocked ribbons, and I'll get to that in a second. But I also want to mention the 115 Bible. I reviewed. You'll see the review there in my lineup on the this is from the local church Bible publishers. The 115 is actually it was the one Bible I just loved reading. I just loved sitting there and reading and just kind of passing my time with that one. But just a couple of days ago, last Monday actually, came across a young lady in the Lord. Just prayed with her, led her to the Lord, and it just broke my heart. She didn't have a Bible, and I handed her that Bible, the 115. So I was kind of like, back in your mind, you're kind of feeling like this is my favorite, and so when I put it in her hands, I urged her just to understand the importance of getting into God's Word and understanding what it means to feed, and she seems so humble and hungry for God and for His Word and to understand what it's all about. And so that blessed my heart fully, just to bless her with that. Before I get to the Westminster, I might as well just throw this one in, since it was right next to me, so that's why I grabbed it. This is local church Bible publishers 110, actually. I don't know if there's any reviews on the 110. I know I'm sure there has to be. There's so many of them on the local Bible publishers. This is the 110 executive. It's only one. The leather's calfskin. It's an iron calfskin. So it's their executive, and it's a red letter. This is the red letter edition. Manufacture date there is 12/14. Received this Bible on December 19th, I guess, right? Yeah. I guess it was just made when I got this. Anyway, added some ribbons there too. I love ribbons. I know. The thing with this Bible, I do want to mention, I love local church Bible publishers. I had planned immediately the moment I got this back in December to make a video review on this Bible, and I didn't for a reason. I might as well bring it up now. It's sitting right next to me. That's why I'm bringing this up now. Here in Proverbs, you'll see it. I don't know if you can tell. Something's wrong. Anyway, can't really tell there. Maybe from the bottom here, you can see how it's kind of broken there. What happened there was when I received this Bible, here Proverbs chapter 2, 3, 4. Anyway, it wasn't. Okay, I thought it glued there. It was loose. It was out of the Bible. I know brothers have told me I could have called them. They could have, easily, they would have loved to, from what I understand, they would have replaced it. I don't know that. I easily just grabbed some glue, some, anti-acid, glue, and easily just put it back or put it there. It really wasn't a big deal. It was just that page. It wasn't connected. It was loose. And so that, and it just even here in the spine, from right out of the box, I can just tell it was loose. It was this area here was just very loose. I kind of added just a touch of glue there, just a touch. These kind of things really don't. I just don't want to give a bad name to such a wonderful publisher. I'm just kind of mentioning these things. But this is actually the red letter edition. Wonderful, wonderful Bible. It's got the red letters very bright. It's just kind of pinkish, I guess. I don't know if people, so that might bother some people. See, this page here kind of is a little touch faded, but for the most part, the black, the dark, it's very dark. Love this Bible. Just like, anybody who's gotten the local church Bible publisher Bibles, you get the raised hubs here, and it's sewn, it's Smith sewn. It's just an awesome Bible. I'm just blessed by them. It's the Cambridge, text block, and so that is something I know is a big deal for some people. And those of you who loved just a pure King James, I'll tell you my story. My story was when I got saved, I had a Good News Bible, and I read that all the way through. And my next Bible was a Thompson Chain Study Bible. Now, might as well bring that out. You can. Whoa. It's here next to me on my bookshelf. This Thompson Chain Reference Bible, I've had since 1993, I think. I've always had the habit of writing my dates there. It's 1993 in April. I've had this Bible. There's areas where it's just marked up, young believer in the Lord. I was marking everything. It's kind of crazy, I know, but what happened was, over the years, I kept trying to get into all these other translations. I was trying the New King James. I was trying NLT. I was trying NIV, whatever. I was trying them all. And I just couldn't get into them. It just bothered me. I don't know why. I just kept getting pulled back into the King James Version. I'm sure what I'm saying right now might be bothering those of you who don't agree with the whole King James thing. That was just me. And I always felt, back of my mind, somewhere in my heart, I just kind of felt, well, for whatever reason, the Holy Spirit just wants me to read King James. I don't know. I just could never, ever get into any of the new translations. Good News Bible was the first one I read. I came out of from a certain religion, became a Christian, believed wholly, completely the Word of God, and understood, the problems in the religion I came out of. And so just seeing so this has been since 93 anyway. It's a really old Bible. Found out about somebody who restores Bible. Ben, I think oh my gosh, I found him on Instagram and on Facebook. Ben's Bible, I believe. He restores Bibles with wonderful covers. I'm thinking about sending this over to him, just to see if he, restore pretty much my very first King James Bible. Thing with King James is for those of you, I bring all that up for this reason. The first word one. This is the first word Bible. Wide margin that I ordered, and there's a review on. There's lists out there. People ask. They talk about certain King James Bibles that they change the words. And anyway, I've gone through the ones that are Cambridge. Those are fine, of course, but this one here, some of the words have been changed. Some instead of sin, it says sins, plural. So half the stuff like that was on the list was changed, and places such as Spirit, capitalized, for Holy Spirit, those remain capitalized. But other things such as some words. So for those who have questions about bearing precious seeds, if that was changed, I think somebody mentioned if it says two-edged sword and it's hyphened, that's a big deal. Well, they do it to this Bible. And in fact, I plan on getting another one from them, the large print Bible, and I'm going to review that one as soon as I can get one. They're real cheap. I mean, I believe this one was $40. I just love the leather. It's just I just love everything about this. If I remember correctly, this Moroccan calfskin, if I remember correctly, that is. But it's Smith sewn. It's sewn on the edges. it's just a beautiful, beautiful Bible. So this is usually the one I study with or preach from when I preach. But anyway, get to the point on today's on the reason why I'm making this video. I'm sorry. It's well, not that one. It's for the Westminster. Here's the Westminster Bible. There's a lot of things I love about this, and there's some things I just don't like. I love that it came with several ribbons. That's one thing I did love. I did like that. Of course, it comes with 4. It comes with 2 red for the Old Testament, 2 black for the New Testament. Nice. You know, it's nice. It's okay. It's not all that. I very much prefer ribbons such as this one here. And of course, as I mentioned at the start of the video, these ribbons are you know, they were blessed. I was blessed by them from Eric. And I thank the Lord for him for doing that for me. But here's the thing with the Westminster. It's and by the way, every word I looked up on this King James Bible, it passed the test with the Cambridge. So I'm assuming it's the same text block came from Cambridge. Anyway, I'm sure those of you who are knowledgeable about this will for sure comment and make that correction for me. I'd appreciate it. And I don't mind it, but you know, Scott, you know, it just doesn't. There's something about this leather. It's calfskin, all right. It's kind of hard though. I almost feel like if I bend it too much, it's gonna crack. It's gonna break. It's that hard. I deal with paper all the time, and so I know what heavy cardstock feels like, and that's what I'm reminded of here. It feels like a heavy cardstock. And just looking at that, it's one thing that bothered me. But it looks nice. It looks very nice. It looks like fine quality Bible. No race hubs for those of you who are curious. That's all. Just nothing there. It's glued here, so none of this is it's gonna look like something we're familiar with a local church Bible publishers. It's glued. Of course, that's worried me, just having a Cambridge Bibles over the years. Those are glued, and those have come apart. Somebody asked me in the comments a while back if I was willing to sell my Cambridge. I just don't feel right. It's literally falling apart so bad. I've glued it together. It's just, I just wouldn't feel right. I kind of get attached to my Bibles, and when I bless somebody with them, it's a whole different story. When I just, you know, when I come across somebody that my heart just pulls for them, and I just kind of just hand it to them and bless them with it. But this Bible's got it in March. It's here's my favorite part, actually. Not these opening pages. It's not a big deal. It's just some scriptures, opening scriptures there in the front there. Very nice. You have a presentation page in case you're gonna present it to somebody. Here's the front page. The front first. These are kind of like a heavier stock here. The first few pages. This page here, which is their very first one, is kind of caves in all the time. It happens to the back page too. That's why I placed some post-its there, simple post-its, and it stopped caving in. And that's pretty much it. Just it's a very nice Bible. It's got Epistle Dedicatory and Translators to the reader. It's got that. It's got some helps for understanding the King James version of the Bible, you know, such as the italics and stuff like that, and just you know, simple things that those of you who have been reading the King James for for some amount of time may have already learned some of these things. It's just simple stuff, and it just goes on. It's got several helps. I'll get to the end of the Bible here towards the end of the video, but this is what I like. It's a reference Bible, and it's not just. It doesn't just give you a few references. I mean, this thing gives you a lot of references. The box itself, and if I can grab it here, the box itself boasts. This is a box it came in. It boasts 80,000 references. But from the reviews I've seen out there, they're saying it's actually 200,000 references. Whatever the case may be, I know there's a couple of just look this Bible up. Some people have posted printed reviews, and pretty awesome reviews actually, very detailed, telling you where these references come from. Right now, I'm going off of memory, so I'm just not remembering much right now. But I know they come from long ago. These references, and this reference chains are great. They are very great. They're pretty spot on, except for the single one I spotted I think yesterday, the day before. But I actually love this. I at the very very beginning of every chapter, you do get a summary. So right here, you get a summary. Right before every chapter, you get a summary of what you're about to get into. I usually don't read those summaries. It's not something that's a big deal for me. If I'm just reading, I'm just reading. It's not something I'm getting into it. But I don't even pay attention to the references unless I'm studying. In the study, though, that's when it's awesome. That's when I'm able to, I do pay attention to the references and just move on from there. There's some people that have quarrels about the thous and the, well, I don't know about the thous and the dies. I know that's the first thing they complain about, but there are ancient words, I guess, that some people might get mixed up about. Well, this Bible actually has helps in the back. This is a list of words and proper names. There's several pages on that. I think before that, here's tables and measures. So you got the weight, you got, how much something is worth. It's a very nice Bible. Here's Book of Revelation over here. It's black letter, by the way. It's not red letter. I know that's something. Sometimes people ask about right away. Was it red letter or black? It's all black. It's all black letter. The print is wonderful. Another thing to point out is the pages. It's kind of like an off-white, kind of like a cream, and it's very nice to read from. I'm trying to remember what the font was. I know it's not a straight 9. It's like a 9.6, I believe, font. So it's a nice font to read from. Moving on here, it's got a daily plan. But I believe it's a 2-year daily plan there. I just don't use daily planners. I know myself. I just don't stick to the daily plan. What I do is I have ribbons everywhere. I just kind of read certain sections of the Bible, like the Gospels, the Law, the Prophets. I kind of go through them and just they kind of interweave after a time, and I love that. This Concordance, you may have heard me say in other videos that concordances for me aren't a big deal in the back of the Bibles. It's kind of bloatware for me, but I do enjoy this concordance. It's actually filled with a lot of references. But I only say about not enjoying concordances in the back because of today's technology. You're able to search things out right away. But hey, there might be somebody out there that does want a concordance and doesn't want to deal with technology, and so this might be a plus for you. So this might be a good thing, but it is filled with a lot of references. It's not just your basic back of the Bible concordance that has very few references. This actually gives you a wealth of references, and I actually applaud them for that, because this is one case in one instance in where I can say this is a really to me at least a wonderful self-study Bible. You're not going off of people's thoughts and ideas, and you trying to sift through whether you hold that view or not. I know sometimes just the Common Man's Reference Bible, for example. I love the Bible. Love some of the comments just have me, kind of, I don't know. I just not that I disagree with a lot of the stuff he was saying. I didn't go through the whole thing, but I use it from time to time now. I've had it only a few months, a couple of months, I believe. It's just something I don't use all the time now for a reason. You got a lot of blank pages here, by the way. You got a lot of blank. Here's that page that caves in the last one. I just put one where I think I've been using Post-its to give my number out. And then at the very end, you have maps, and so these maps are kind of different. You know, there's one map there. What map was that here? I might as well just kind of show it off. It's the time of the patriarchs map. It's got the Exodus, the 12 tribes of Israel, and the United Kingdom, and the kingdoms of Israel. Just, you know what? And it's got a couple others here. The Persian Empire, the Holy Land. And the last one here is Paul's missionary journeys. You know what? This is a wonderful Bible. I love it. I kind of been telling myself maybe I'll have somebody rebind this Bible. So I just want to bring this video to a close. Got interrupted by a call. I am recording this video through a phone, so got that phone call, and the video got kind of cut there. Anyway, just my final thoughts, and also just in reviewing the video that I did, I realized was the AC on. I got a lot of background noise. I do apologize for that. I know I could always very simply, you know, just notice with these lines here. Anyway, I could always redo the video, but I figure, you know what, it was you know, off. I just shot from the hip, and I'm just gonna go ahead and stick with that video, and just close was just saying that this, in the end, this is actually the one Bible I love to study with, because of all the references, all these little nicks here on the side. I'd love to say that it's all me. It actually came out of the box that way. You know, there, for instance, it's almost as if you know, right here, it's almost as if there was something there when it was painted gold and it got taken off. I don't know. You see here on the edges, paint didn't get on there or whatever. I don't know what the process is, you know, what they do, but other than that, I really love this Bible. It's become one of my favorites to study with. You know, it's my main study Bible. I've kind of brushed everyone else aside. This is the one I've definitely stuck with. If anybody knows of anything better than this one, you know what, I'd appreciate the heads up. I appreciate Eric for giving me the heads up on this Bible. I really do love it, except for the fact that I feel like I'm gonna break this cover. It's just really hard. I don't know why. You know, I mean, is there a way to loosen it up? I'm sure after, I don't know, a lot of years of use, I have no idea. Anyway, I hope you guys are blessed with this video. And that's about it. I'm just gonna close it with that. Have a blessed day.